Welcome back to the Prison City Shootout for the third place game of the Pee Wee bracket. What you got, Tom?
Did you go live?
Oh, probably not. Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tom.
Sorry, I thought it said go live.
Me.
It said end
Trust
stream.
me.
My bad.
Trust
My
me,
bad.
Tom. Well, at the DC Everest Evergreens take on the Waupun Warriors. Warriors will win the draw back cleanly to start. It comes on the left wing side. It's dumped in deep. Sanchez on a 2-on-1 rush. Pass across the middle of the ice. One-timer off the post. Loosed in front. Tapped around. Backhander stopped by the goaltender and covered up in the slot. Puck is still loose. Still blow the whistle. An eventful start just 15 seconds in. A backdoor chance for Malachi Gahn. And a good stop by the goaltender, Liam Coppersmith. Malachi Gahn will take the draw. Wins it forward. Warriors in their offensive zone, trying to get the puck in deep, and they do. Gahn will get to it in the left side corner. Gahn cycles the puck back up top, and it's chipped out into the neutral zone. Good play by Jana Holcomb. It's going to go all the way down and no ice. This game does end up tied. We will have overtime in this one. Puck rimmed up the wall, kept alive, and punched back into the zone by the Evergreens. Forecheck chipped into the neutral zone, and the Warriors will get it out. Offsides as the puck came back in, and a couple Evergreens were offsides. No whistle right away, a soft whistle. It's one thing you got to pay attention. Kids got to be assertive on the whistle to start. We have 4 Warriors only on the ice right now. Now we'll get an extra one. Liam Williams out there with Brody Bishop. Draw one forward by the Warriors, tapped into the neutral zone, got to gain the red, and dumped in deep. Doesn't get all the way in and ripped up along the wall. Pass in the middle of the ice. Finds Bishop. Williams will pick it up in the corner. Williams fires a pass out front and stolen by the Evergreens. Good play by Camden Rusinek. Dumped in deep into the chest of the goaltender, loose in front. Rebound scores! 1-0 Warriors. Puck fired home by Jack Voigt. Looking at the wrong roster.
Yeah, nice rebound opportunity, able to punch it home after the pad stop originally. Stuck with it and got the goal, and the Warriors are on the board.
Oh, looked at the instant replay is set up. I could have did it. Draw one by the Evergreens. DC Everest and Waupun. DC Everest out of the Wausau area. Chipped around in the neutral zone. The Warriors whack it back, and it tries to go in deep, but good stop along the wall. Battle forward ensues. Neutral zone play stolen in the middle of the ice, but it gets all the way through. Brought into the zone by John Phillips. Phillips with a move, fires it wide. Puck comes back out into the slot and wisely turned away. Adrian Lund dumps it back in deep. Fired all the way around by the Warriors. Picked up by Ahlenfeld. Ahlenfeld lost it in her own zone. Getting back to it was Garrett Gitzel. Gitzel behind his own net. Good job on the forecheck. 2 men out front, open and loose. Good back check in their own zone. Ahlenfeld chips it all the way into the neutral zone. Back and forth neutral zone play, chipped around. Waupun clears right at their own blue line. Nice move into the middle of the ice. But a nice move gets it all the way in. Coming in all alone, Sanchez lost it, and it goes into the corner. Good defensive effort by DC Everest. Sanchez behind the offensive net, throws it out in front, nobody home. Puck comes back to the point. Shot fires wide. Shot attempt comes from Sutton Teachout. Gann battles in the corner, wins the battle, got him Sanchez open out in front, didn't see him. Spinning away in his own zone. It's Brody Bilkey, and it goes up the middle of the ice. Chipped, kept alive by Larson at the near side line. Gann spins it back up top to Larson. Poked at the line and kept in by Teachout. Coming back the other way with speed is Belkey in a 2-on-1 rush. Belkey cuts into the middle of the ice, fires a shot off the crossbar. Rebound loose in front, poked away by Chelsea Huff. Huff gets it to her in their own corner, chips it up the wall, kept it at the line, shot blocked in front. And blocked from Kaiden Larson. Chip into the neutral zone, and the Warriors come with Sanchez. Sanchez in a 1-on-2 rush, kicks it to himself. He's got Huff that comes with him. Huff has it poked off her stick, and a good effort. Larson at the point, fires towards the net. Shot is blocked, and Williams couldn't get to it. Couple of bodies on the ice. Puck is chipped into the neutral zone, but a good stop at the line by the Warriors. Huff fires a shot blocker save. Good stop from Liam Coppersmith. Backhand pass attempt out front, nobody home. DC Everest brings it up with speed. He's got a man on the left wing, gets it through to him. Coming down the left wing wall. Good job pinching off. One-timer, shot, fired, scores.
Right through the 5-hole.
Joe Zhao picked up the rebound. The assist is going to go to Sean Keane. And all of a sudden, it's 1-1 at the 10:35 mark, or as a real hockey enthusiast would say, 4:25 into the first period. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, great goal there, able to
Jeff's
stick with it.
looking at me and smiling because I didn't see him standing there, but now he's got it. Draw one by Bishop, but brought up by DC Everest. Pass goes back and ripped in. The 0-0 Gauss fires down an icing. Don't see a lot of 0-0s that aren't goaltenders in hockey. Gauss out there with Camden Russinek, Joe Zhao, Sean Keane, and Jana Holcomb. For the Warriors, yeah, Bishop out there with Voigt. The goal scorer, Gitzel's out there as well. Gitzel tries to apply pressure. Keane has it along the wall for DC Everest. Bishop pinches it back in. Bishop along the wall, poked back to Gitzel. Gitzel, tuck up top, ripped away by Keane. Kept in at the line by Bishop. Goes Zhao, the goal scorer, gets it out and chips it in the neutral zone. Zhao with speed, poked off his stick by Gitzel. Nice play. Holcomb dumps it up. They say onside. It was offside. Kicked out well by the Waupun goaltender all the way out into the neutral zone. Pass comes up for Voigt. Voigt spins. Brought back into the zone by DC Everest, so no offsides. Zhao at the right wall, throws it to Keane. Missed him on the outside. Gitzel tries to win the race. 9:37 to go in the first period. Pass goes up the wall. Voigt has it poked off his stick and gets it up. Bishop. Bishop and Voigt on a rush. Comes to the outside. Here comes Gann. Gann down the left wing with speed. Gann shot fired wide. Had Voigt on the back door, just didn't see him. John Phillips tried to get it out for DC Everest. Keane gets to it as he blocked the shot. Bishop dumps one in deep into the near side corner. Chipped around by Bilkey. Bilkey powered off by Gann. Gann's going to go off for a cross check, a trip, whatever you would like to call. Waupun will touch, whether it's Vander Galen or Gitzel or Larson, the whistle will be blown. So, 6:11 into this first period. Gann will go off. We'll see what the call officially is. Be the first power play of the game in this third place match between DC Everest and the Warriors. Be a hook.
Tie game power play.
A lot of action early for both ends. John Phillips will take the draw in his offensive zone for DC Everest. Draws one by Liam Williams forward, but cannot get it out. Warriors block the shot in front. Battle in the corner, and it's ripped away. Coming up the wall, chipping into the neutral zone with speed. One-on-one rush. Working on Gauss, gets to the outside. Cut off well by Gauss with Sutton. T-shot, throws it out front, nobody home. John Phillips tries to win the battle. He does. He chips it to himself. John Phillips in a one-on-one rush. Phillips gets us through his defenseman. Vander Galen stops it. Loose in front. It just goes wide. Galian with the old aggressive goalie tactics. Coming out well into his crease. Teach out. Tries to pop. Drop it into the neutral zone. Cannot. Good pick off by DC Everest. Good step up in his own zone by Easton Sanchez. It's chipped out. Sanchez got some speed. Can he win the race? Cut off well. Good angle from Camden Rusinek. Puck goes under the stick of Gitzel. Throws it cross ice for Larson. Larson chips it into the neutral zone. Whether it'll be an ice or not, we will see. It's got the juice, it does. So 16 seconds left to go in the power play. 7:35 to go in the first period. Icing on the penalty kill. Oscar Pregler out there. Kean, Zhao, Jana Holcomb. The crew for DC Everest. Holcomb fans on the shot out front. Bishop picks it up in his own zone and tries to clear. Kept in at the line. Shot is blocked in front. Warriors try to get it out with speed and cannot. Gitzel couldn't get to it cleanly. Kean picks it up. Kean walks out front. Holcomb with a chance. Loose in front. Galian was down. Power play is over. Gann comes out of the box. Good angle from Gann. Puck is temptively dumped in deep. Doesn't get all the way in from Chelsea Huff. Gitzel picks it up in his neutral zone. Makes a move. Comes down the right wing. Tries to get around Joe Zhao, the goal scorer for DC Everest. Cannot. Gitzel passes to Bishop. Bishop's got Voigt on the far side. Dumps it in deep. Voigt will forecheck. Kean picks it up in his own zone. Checks it up to Joe Zhao. Sean Kean will get it though. Kept in by Voigt. He brings it into the neutral zone. They'll have to regroup. Pass goes off the back of the skate of Ahlenfeld. Goes through Sean Kean. Ahlenfeld has it. Kean dumps it back. Tries to get into the neutral zone. He does. It's fired all the way down. It'll be an ice by Camden Rusinek with 6:25 to go in the first. What do you think, Tom, so far?
A little bit quicker pace than our first game of the morning, and evenly matched here. 1-1. We got the power play. Good successful kill from the Warriors, as they will now have this icing call. So they'll have an O-zone draw to try to make and pull away from this tie game.
Phillips will take the draw. And Phillips wins it for DC Everest to his near side wall. It's fired all the way down. It's going to be on Galian, so he will have to play. Oscar Pregler applies pressure, and it's covered.
Yeah, he thought about it for a second if he just wants to let the Warriors do their thing, but decides to just take the face-off instead and not have that loose puck in the slot.
Phillips, Patty Lane, and Adrian Lund, the forward group for DC Everest. Williams out there for the Warriors. Shot is blocked in front by the Warriors. It's knocked back in deep, and it comes out in the neutral zone. Gauss tries to win the race. He'll regroup in the neutral zone. Sanchez with a good forward check forces a turnover. Puck is chipped in by the Warriors. They will say no ice. 5:55 to go in the first. Gauss picks it up in his own zone. There's a backhander behind his net. It's picked off by Liam Williams. Williams throws it out front. Sanchez fires on it. Still loose. Sanchez again stopped by the goaltender. What a save by Liam Coppersmith. Larson fires from the point. Tipped in front over the glove, and it's in.
Couldn't find that one. A nice tip deflected shot over the glove of the DC Everest goalie, and it's 2-1 Warriors.
Let's see if that goes to Sanchez. Unless it was tipped by a DC Everest player, it would go to Larson, but I think Sanchez was the one with the tip in front, and I'm probably too late to click the instant replay button. Way too late. Slow as molasses. Gann spins off his player. It's won by Kean. Sean Kean. It's chipped back. Good job by DC Everest to chip it into the zone, but the Warriors steal. Chipped out by Sutton Teachot. Chelsea Huff can't get to it cleanly. Stolen and coming the other way with DC Everest is John Millian. Millian loses it to Voigt. Voigt chips it back to his defenseman. Larson gives it to Voigt, back to Larson. Millian brings it in. Stolen by Larson on a good back check attempt. Chipped up the wall. Joe Zhao had it go underneath his stick. They'll say no ice. 5 minutes to go in the first. The Warriors lead 2-1. Zhao picks it up, throws it up the wall. Man open. They got all kinds of guys open in the neutral's ice. Kian gets it stolen away on a great back check from Gitzel. Voigt makes a move along the wall, cuts into the middle of the ice, has it poked off his stick. Millian has it poked off his stick by Gitzel. Now, cuts through the middle of the ice, looks around, tries to find some help. Goes all the way to the left wing, spins on the backhand and dumps it in deep. Stolen by Gann. Malachi Gann in the neutral zone. Poked back into Gitzel, goes underneath his skates. Millian will win the race. Vandergalian with a pad stop, and it comes into him, and he covers with 4:13 to go in the first.
Again, doesn't want the danger in front of his blue paint, so he'll cover and hope for a face-off win.
Bishop's line of Bishop Sanchez and Liam Williams comes out. Actually, Bishop will come off. They will have Aubrey Ehlenfeld out with them. Gitzel on defense out there with, gotta see my new number there. It's one I haven't seen yet. Ripped behind the net, Vandergalian couldn't see it cleanly. They got Sanchez leaking in the neutral zone, a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Good back check on this near side by Adrian Lund from DC Everest. Fanning on it was Sanchez. Williams lost it. It's picked up and brought out by Jana Holcomb, and she'll dump it in deep. Vandergalian sticks it aside. So Vandergalian might not even be in net. Braxton Geezy's the one in net. Vandergalian, the defenseman. Geezy done a good job for the Warriors so far, very aggressive. I enjoy that a lot. Battle along the wall in the offensive zone of DC Everest. Sanchez pokes it out. Williams can't get it all the way out. Phillips picks it up in the offensive zone. Williams gets to it. He's got a man loose in the neutral zone, just couldn't get it out. DC Everest dumps it back in. Shot fired wide of Geezy. Shot again, pad save Geezy. Reaches out and covers. Just a corner shot from Adrian Lund, but it stopped with 3:01 to go in the first.
Really good forecheck in this first period by the DC Everett squad. Able to do some nice pressure in the O-zone. Just can't put another one home to tie this one up, but nice forecheck to continue to get puck possession in their O-zone.
Keon will take the draw against Jack Voigt. Jack Voigt wins it back. Lost in front in good play defensively by Teachout. Kept in at the line, dumped cross ice. Patty Lane lost it. Jack Voigt chips into the neutral zone. Picked up by Kean with a nice toe drag move. Kean down the right wing, cuts in the middle of the ice, poked off his stick. Kept in at the line and dumped all the way around. Teachout wins the race for the Warriors, chips it up the wall on the backhand, gets it around one player and chips into the neutral zone all the way down. It will be an ice with 2:23 to go in the first. A little bit too much on that one from Teachout.
Yeah, just tried to chip it out to the neutral zone and instead goes all the way down. And then icing, so we'll get another O-zone face-off for DC Everest. Been in the offensive zone quite a bit here in the first period, even though they're down on the scoreboard.
Phillips and Lund will come out with John Millian again on the offensive side. Defensively, we'll see Camden Rusinek out there with Gauss for DC Everest. Draws one, loose in front, poked away from danger by Teachout. Sanchez chips into the neutral zone, can't get it all the way out. Larson has it back in his own zone. Millian steals, spun away, Larson. Larson cuts up to the middle of the ice with speed. Larson all of a sudden finds himself in a 2-on-1 rush with Liam Williams. Backhander in the middle of the ice to Williams. Good back check, poked in front, covered by Coppersmith. Good back check from the pressure from John Phillips to force that pass and shot to come a little bit earlier than it wanted to be. Warriors with two guys in front of the net. Gann will take the draw. He wins it back to his defenseman, Vandergalian. Cross ice pass to Gitzel. Gitzel shoots. Topped, blocked in front by his own man. It ends up going in. A different style deflection. It goes off again and in. It's 3-1 Warriors.
So DC Everest was in the O-zone for a long time. The Warriors get one offensive draw A deflection goal makes it 3-1.
So at the 13:07 mark of the first period, goal scored by 44 from 55 and 31. 13:07. Jeff, 13:07 was the time. Gitzel brings it up with speed, cuts through the middle of the ice. Walks in, Gitzel shoots over top of the Coppersmith's cage. Voigt with a wraparound attempt. Good defense to force him to the outside by Zal. Pass out front, nobody home. Vandergalien's got to keep it into the line. He does. Vandergalien makes a move down the right wing wall. Gets around Sean Kean. Good coverage by the Warriors for Bishop to go cover for him. Pass into the slot. Too strong for Voigt. Bishop dumps it back in. Sean Kean wins the race for DC Everest. Chips into the neutral zone. Good stop by Gitzel on the line. Gitzel shoots. Pad save. Coppersmith loose in front and he covers. Warriors will change the forward line. A wholesale change coming from DC Everest. Adrian Lund will come out with Phillips. Draw one by the Warriors, fired on net, blocked in front by Gauss. Pass out front, loose, pad shave by Coppersmith. A quick shot in the slot from Huff, and Coppersmith gets the pad down.
They're able to stick with it too and make sure it was covered and get the whistle because the Warriors were closing in on the crease, looking for a second shot and put their stick in to try to push the puck through.
John Phillips wins the draw on his own zone. Gann steals, fires out front. Puck is loose on the rebound. Still loose as it was fired off of Coppersmith by Huff. Gann will take the draw again. He wins it forward, just wide of Coppersmith. Gauss fires it all the way around. Gitzel will win the race. Gitzel with 47 seconds to go in the period. In his own zone. Adrian Lund gets to it, spins back up the half wall. Gitzel steals, and Gann's got it now. Drops it back for Gauss, rimmed all the way around. Vandergalien picks it up and pinches in. 35 seconds to go in the period now. Gann pokes it up the wall to Vandergalien. Galien shoots from the right wing wall, loose in front, goes around the blocker of Coppersmith and just wide. Pass on the backhand from Huff out front, nobody home. Sanchez gets it through to Huff. Stolen by Adrian Lund now. 15 seconds to go in the period. Gitzel holds the line. Rimmed all the way around and picked up by Camden Rusinek. Rusinek chips it up the wall. Vandergalien now. 5 seconds about to go in the period. Gitzel walks the line. Gitzel's got to get a shot off. Waupun's going to end up getting a power play to start the second period. So it'll be a tripping penalty at the end of the first. See which one that'll go on. I believe it should go on Adrian Lund if I remember correctly. But the Warriors lead 3-1. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back after this.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Penalty will go on Adrian Lund, so the Warriors will have a minute and a half power play to start this second period. John Phillips out there with Million and Pregler, along with Brody Belke for DC Everest. Liam Williams out there with Jack Voigt and Bishop, with Larson and Teachout on D for this power play unit for the Warriors. Bishop loses the draw to John Phillips. Belke fires it up the wall. Teachout will pick it up in the neutral zone. Warriors got to get some pressure into the zone. Teachout got a chance with numbers the other way. Teachout cuts around the outside. Teachout shoots, scores! Low blocker side on the ice. Teachout with a power play goal 15 seconds into the period. That one might go unassisted.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get that blocker down and make it flat with the ice, and it's going to just slide underneath it. So Warriors score a power play goal within 15 seconds of the second period. So 15 seconds in, it's now 4-1, excuse me.
So at the 15-second mark of the second period, Teachout scores. That's 13 for the Warriors. 15 seconds in with a power play goal. Liam Williams picks it up in his own zone, or the neutral zone, dumps it in deep. Joe Zhao, the goal scorer for DC Everest, rims it up the wall, tries to get it to Keon Larson with a clapper from the point, just wide. Good job by Zhao to get his stick down in front of the net. Zhao picks it up, cuts to the middle of the ice, nice move around one man, brings it with speed, tries to kick it up to Keon. He does a one-on-one against Larson. Keon and Larson. Keon gets it away from Larson, but Larson with a good stick to force him to the outside. Joe Zhao steals in his offensive zone, makes a pass in the middle of the ice. Podrick Lane fires it wide. Larson spins up the wall, dumps into the neutral zone. That was tipped, and that's the right call by that official. Bishop's going to try to win the race, covered by Coppersmith. And Bishop throws a nice snow shower on the Coppersmith. In most times, that is a penalty.
Guess not this time.
Or in older hockey, there would have been fisticuffs thrown. Oh.
Scoreboard cam's out. Face-off win, won by DC Everest. However, Waupun, nice job getting there quickly to win a battle along the line, or along the boards, I should say.
Adrian Lund brings it into the neutral zone. Lund took that penalty that was scored on to start this period. Gitzel cuts through the middle of the ice. Gitzel with a move. Gitzel in all alone. Gitzel walks in, fires, blocker stop by Coppersmith. Adrian Lund picks it up in his own zone, is pinched off well. Pass in front. Coppersmith just wide of him on a pass for Gann. Gann, pass goes in the middle of the ice. It's stolen by John Phillips. Phillips pokes it around. He's trying to win the race with speed. Vander Galian gets back in time and rips it away. Chipped up the wall. 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. Poked away. Good play at the line by Pregler. Gann brings it in through the neutral zone. 2-on-1. Got somebody on the back door. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Doesn't see the person on the far side. Doesn't get it to him in time. John Phillips with speed trying to beat Larson to the puck. Larson chips it right into Phillips. Phillips poked off by Chelsea Huff. Good move by Voigt. Voigt brings it up with speed, gets around one man. Goes through the stick of Zhao. Chelsea Huff gets to it. Chips it up for Voigt. Too strong. Zhao chips it cross ice. Stolen by Bishop. Brody Bishop around the backside of the net, cuts it off and rims it back up the wall. He'll win the race to it himself. Good speed from Bishop. Pass goes off. Holcomb, and it comes into the neutral zone. Bishop goes through the would-be check of Lane. Dumps it down to the near side. The rim's all the way around. Thank you. Pass in front, nobody home. Larson claps it from the point behind the net. Picked up by Jack Voigt. Voigt on front. Good stick from Zhao. Zhao will bring it behind his net. Chipped into the neutral zone. Too strong for everybody. Giese will play. No ice. Teach out, rims it up the wall for Bishop. Bishop fans on it, gets it back in his own zone, tries to chip it in the neutral zone, stolen by Bilkey. Bilkey waits for everybody to get onside, walks in, shoots just wide of Geezy. Teach out, chips it up the wall, kept in at the line by Pregler, but it comes out. Man with speed is Gann. Gann tries to win the race through Belkey. He cannot. Bishop will pick it up, though. 4 minutes into this second period, Warriors lead 4-1 and a penalty coming. This will go on Camden Russinick for a trip at the 4:06 mark of the second period.
It's froze.
It's froze?
Yeah, nothing has moved here, so the only way to do it is you got to let them know that you're going to restart.
All right, we are frozen, so we're going to have to do a quick restart.
I mean, it's playing, so it's okay. You can wait till the end of the period. You
Oh.
just don't want to have a scoreboard.
No, we can do that. We'll wait till the end of the period. We should be all right, right? As long as I keep saying the time and the score. 4-1, penalty at the 4:06 mark on Camden Russinick. Warriors trying to capitalize on the power play, but a shorthanded Russ the other way. Kean tries to chip it to Lund in the middle. Good back check from Gitzel. Garrett Gitzel with a good back check, fires it up the wall. Picked up by Gann. Gann chips. Liam Williams will get to it. Williams down the left wing wall. Williams shoots. Stopped in front. Coppersmith with a nice save. Pass out front. Finds Sanchez. Sanchez shoots. Blocked in front by his own man. Sanchez gets it back on the power play with 50 seconds to go. Chipped up the wall. Garrett Gitzel keeps it at the line. Shot goes in. Garrett Gitzel fires a power play goal home at the 4:49 mark, and the Warriors lead 5-1.
Second power play goal now for the Warriors today.
Second power play goal in this period for the Warriors.
A lot more time spent in the offensive zone this period for the Warriors. Felt like DC Everest was all over their own zone, or in the Warriors zone in that first period, but the Warriors still had the advantage on the scoreboard. This period, it seems to be advantage on the scoreboard and advantage in the zone.
Millian brought it into the zone. Holcomb forecheck, stolen away by Joe Zhao. Zhao fires a shot. Geezy with the glove save. It comes out to Garrett Gitzel. Gitzel in his own zone. Brings it up with speed. Poked off his stick by Holcomb. Fires a pass out in front. Nobody home. He was looking for Millian. Zhao steals. Chipped up to the neutral zone. Brody Belkey keeps it in. Blocked on a shot attempt. Brody Bishop brings it the other way. Bishop gets knocked off the puck. And there's going to be a penalty call. This one's going to go on Bilkey, I believe. It will. Brody Bilkey will go off for a body check would be my call. At the PB level, obviously, you can't hit anybody. I know he was just trying to force him to the outside. They'll call it trip. I don't know if that's probably the right call, but body check's probably more of the call, I would say.
Maybe the trip came after incidental contact.
5:29 into the second period. Warriors go on the third power play of the period. They're 2 for 2 already. Gann will take the draw. He wins it cleanly back to Teach Out. Teach Out can't keep it in the zone, and she couldn't pick it up cleanly. Sutton Teach Out in the neutral zone, fires a backhand at the wall. Podrick Lane has it go through his stick. Gann has it poked off by Russinick. Kept in by Teach Out. Pass open to an open man up front. Sanchez throws it to the back door to Gann. Gann walks in, poked off on the back check. Gann goes up on top off the crossbar. Thought it hit the back bar.
I thought it did too.
Nice shot from Gann, just missed wide. Gann on the backhand, pass out front. Rebound, tucked home. Gann picks up his second of the game. Malachi Gann on the power play. It's 6-1 now.
3 for 3 on the power play, making him pay for these penalties in the second period. Thought they had the goal on that crossbar top shelf. No good, though. We're going to say it just hit the iron and out.
The iron, you mean?
The iron and out.
5:59, and a timeout will be taken, and might be a smart one from DC Everest. It's starting to get out of hand now.
Yeah. Just a tough second period for the DC Everest squad. Came in that first period, had a lot of offensive zone pressure time, but not able to look at a positive scoreboard. And now in the second period, even farther deficit and kind of been hemmed up in their own zone.
Warriors have done a good job at moving the puck. I mean, everything has seemed to work well for them. They've been looking for backdoor opportunities, trying to find people in the middle of the ice. Good job of sharing the wealth. I know sometimes in the younger levels, they don't see each other on the ice, the bigger style ice. They lose guys, but the Warriors have found the open players today.
Yeah. Able just to find some good passes getting through, even some deflections that have helped them in that first period. We see just more crashing the net and making sure they're getting rebound opportunities here in the second for a 6-1 lead.
After this, for the 11:30 game, I'll make sure I got all my numbers correctly. Jeff's got the magnetic stuff up here. That's the Bantam. Is it the Bantam game, correct? Yes. Bantam game will be Medford taking on Waupun. The Bantam will be the third place game. The PWB championship game after that. What? Not yet. I forget about that. There's a lot of people to talk about. Chelsea Huff for the Warriors when she's not on the ice. She loves navigating a sailboat and loves to hunt. She got her first buck this year. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Easton Sanchez enjoys football, fishing, and watching Harry Potter will fire over. Logan Gauss. Logan Gauss loves to learn about history of warfare. And my kind of guy. Watches a lot of documentaries about historic events, enjoys collecting and building Legos, especially the Star Wars sets, likes to play video games, Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite, and Just Cause 3 and 4. Adrian Lund with a rush down the right wing. Lund walks in, shoots, saved by Giese. Good stop by Braxton Giese. Here comes Gann with speed. Gann looking for that's Voigt now. Voigt with speed. Voigt dumps it in deep. Bishop will give chase. It'll be picked up by John Phillips in his own zone. Phillips rims it up the wall, looking for Padraig Lane. Good step in from Larson. Hayden Larson pinched. It's brought by John Phillips now. Phillips chips into the neutral zone. Nobody home. Sutton teach out in her neutral zone. Dumps it in. She didn't. They're going to say offsides, as that's the right call. Go through some more players here. Sean Kean enjoys reading books, building Legos, playing chess with friends. And as for outdoor activities, skiing and soccer. In DC Everest, you can go up to, I think, Rib Mountain, right?
Yep.
Rib Mountain, yeah.
Right off the highway there as you go through Wausau.
Gann wins the puck forward. Gann looking for that hat trick. He's got 2 already. Sutton teach out, dumps it in. Or Ahlenfeld dumps it in. Gann wins the race in the neutral zone. Malachi Gann with the puck, chips it up the wall. Rimmed all the way around by Camden Rusinek. Good forecheck by Sanchez. He loses it though to Gauss. Gauss chips, kept in by Vander Galian. Shot blocked in front by Ahlenfeld. Gillian can't get it out, ripped off his stick by Sanchez. Pass attempt in front, hopped over a couple sticks and just goes wide.
Trickling puck right through the crease.
Jozau picks it up. Fired off the backboard. Kept alive and dumped back in deep by Ahlenfeld. Zhao gets it in his own zone. Quick up to Kean. Kean looks around and fires it in the middle of the ice. Just missed Millian. Millian going to come in with speed. Gann with a great back check. He might even win the race to what he does.
He does.
Nice play by Malachi Gann. He'll bring it up with speed. He'll cut in the middle of the ice. Gann all the way through the neutral zone. Tries to get around. One man cannot. Zhao dumps it in deep. Giese with the pad save. Millian picks up the rebound. Throws it out in front. Vander Galian makes the stop. Vander Galian looks around. Chips. Gets it out of the neutral zone. Joe Zhao will bring it in the left wing wall. Spins back. Comes now in and dumps it. They're going to say it was offsides as Kean came in just a half a second early with 6:46 to go in the second period. A great second period for the Warriors. They've popped 3 already.
All on the power play, too. Taking advantage of those penalties from the DC Everest squad.
John Phillips will take the draw with Padraig Lane against Jack Voigt, Chelsea Huff, and Brody Bishop. Adrian Lund will get it for DC Everest. Makes a move in the middle of the ice. Makes another move. Shot blocked in front by Teachout. Backhander blocked again by Teachout. Lund throws it out in front. Off of Giese. It's loose. Giese will cover. Nope, they're still loose in front. And it's in. finds its way home. No idea how that one got in there. I think Adrian Lund will get credit for it. Puck was just kind of rattling around out in front, bodies everywhere, and it finds its way home at, Tom, what is it? The 9:29 mark.
I was confused at what you were asking me for a second.
No, 8:29 mark. 8:29
Yes,
mark.
8:29.
Voigt will take the draw against John Phillips.
Or maybe a math teacher, but if you put me on the spot with math like that, my brain freezes.
Voigt wins the draw. Sutton Teachout brings it up along the left wing wall. Tries to dump it in the backhand, cannot. Poked back deeper into the neutral zone. Back to the D now, Pregler. Throws it cross ice for Padraig Lane. Lane picked off by Larson. Larson bodies through somebody. Caden Larson with speed. Larson cuts down the outside. Got a man in the middle of the ice. Tries to throw the backhanded pass. Good play by Brody Bilkey to shield him off. Pass out in front. One-timer fired wide by Bishop. Good look from Jack Voigt. Sutton Teachout pinches in and dumps behind the net. Goes off the backside of the net. Jack Voigt tries to win the race. Gets knocked down by Bilkey. Picked up by Adrian Lund and brings it around the cage. Lund chips it to himself, but the race is won by Brody Bishop. Teachout fires a shot in front. Huff knocks it down. Backhander. Jack Voigt's got it. Chips it home. Puck just kind of rattled around off of a couple of DC Everest players. Jack Voigt fires it home. Shot came originally from Teachout at the point. She'll get an assist on it. It's 7-2 Warriors. They get that one right back just about a minute later, 59 seconds later.
Little forehand to backhand there to pop that one in. 5-goal lead once again for the Warriors.
Well, Jack Voigt tucks one home at the 9:28 mark. Warriors now have scored 4 in this one, in this second period. 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Joe Zhao has it stripped off his stick from a good back check from Liam Williams. Vander Galian chips it up. Sanchez brings it up the left wing wall. He's got Gann in the middle of the ice. Sanchez gets around his man with speed. Sanchez will skate around the net. Look around. Sanchez fires it out in front. Nobody home. Gann gets to it, though. Has it poked off his stick. What a good defensive play from Joe Zhao and Kian. Gann steals. Malachi Gann chips it back in deep. Can't get it all the way through Gauss. Liam Williams cuts in the middle of the ice. Tries to make a move. Gitzel's got it. Shot blocked in front by Kian. It comes into the neutral zone. Vander Galian will reset and chip it wide to Gitzel. Picked off. Malachi Gann. Gann. Couple nice moves through the neutral zone. Has it poked off his stick by Camden Rusinek. Gitzel keeps it into the line, and even from that corner, the backside official could see it was offsides. 4.5 to go and some change in the second period. John Phillips will come out with Million and Adrian Lund. Oscar Pregler on D with Brody Bilkey. Bishop, Teachout, Larson, Ahlenfeld, and Voigt come back out for the Warriors. Oscar Pregler in his own zone, tries to chip it in the neutral zone. Million chips it up for Lund. They got a 2-on-1 if they hurry, but once again, the Warriors with a great back check. Brody Bishop wins the race on the back check. Adrian Lund gets to it. Lund, nice move inside. Lund walks in, shoots, glove save, Giese. What a stop from Braxton Giese.
Nice little deacon there from Lund to get a nice shot off. But an even better save from Giese. Keeps this one a 5-goal game with just about 4 minutes to go in the second period.
Draw one back to Larson. Caden Larson makes a move on the toe drag attempt. Gets around Lund. Gets it up to Jack Voigt. Voigt gets around Brody Bilkey, but John Phillips steals in his own offensive zone. Chipped down in the neutral zone. Too strong for Ahlenfeld. Oscar Pregler will pick it up just inside his blue line. Pass goes up to Million. He lost it. Jack Voigt tries to cut around the outside. Good job by John Phillips to get a piece of him. Teachout comes down the right wing now. Sutton Teachout fires one just wide. Lund tries to chip it out. Ahlenfeld gets it in, but fires it off of Lund. Vandergalian chips it back in. It's offsides with 3:27 to go in the second. Who? I don't know where Jeff went.
He's right here.
Oh, did he hear us do that?
No.
Oh, I thought he had.
Maybe.
I figured he had that headset on.
He does not.
Oh. Yippee-ki-yo.
Little Baja man.
The Baja man, exactly. Vandergalian picks it up into the neutral zone. Throws a backhander, just barely gets it over the line. Kean chips it back out in the neutral zone. Vandergalian dumps it back in deep again. Sean Kean chips it back right in the neutral zone to Vandergalian. Chip over to Garrett Gitzel. Gitzel will bring it in with speed down the left wing wall. Right call from that official. It was offsides.
You always try to quote me on, or get me on movie quotes. What I'm really good at is the artist of songs.
Oh,
that,
okay.
That's where my specialty is. But if you give me a movie quote, beats me. You could say that till you're blue in the face, and I would not know.
Gann will take the draw. Won by Sean Kean. Back to Gauss. Logan Gauss chips it back into his own zone. Joe Zhao spins away from the pressure. Will bring it up. He's got Sean Kean in the middle of the ice. He'll hit him, but Gitzel with a good stick. He gets to Kean anyways. Man in the middle of the ice is wide open. Was Padraig Lane. Just didn't see him. Liam Williams with a good back check. He strips it away. Padraig Lane dumps it in deep. Geezy with a pad save and will cover with 2:40 to go in the second period. Then he throws it out.
He decided not to cover, actually. He didn't want the whistle at the last second.
Probably shouldn't have covered anyways. His team had the pressure and was having all the momentum. Might as well take it.
Yeah, there was 4
Play it
white
out.
jerseys around and 1 green, but decided to cover and get the face off anyway.
7-2 lead for the Warriors in this third place game of the PWB Championship of the Prison City Shootout.
Under 3 minutes. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're good. Championship comes at the 1 o'clock time for this one. The Bantam team will play next in their third place game, but Larson will come up with speed. Larson got a 3-on-1 rush, pass in the middle of the ice, chip just wide by Sanchez. Pass comes out in front again. Picked up by Bishop, he fires it wide. Jack Voigt behind the net now. Voigt throws it out in front. One-timer fired wide, good block in front by Pregler. John Phillips will chip it out, but can't get it all the way. Brody Bishop, good forecheck, keeps it alive. Pregler rims it all the way around. New defenseman is Gitzel off the bench, keeps it in at the line. Puck goes off the skates, it's loose in front. Coppersmith falls on top.
Yeah, went all the way to the slot and then deflected by a Everest player, but held by Coppersmith.
Puck went off the skates of Oscar Pregler out in front. A dangerous opportunity for the Warriors again, already with 4 goals in this period. Huff, and Chelsea Huff comes out. Ahlenfeld comes out. Aubrey Ahlenfeld comes out with Gann and Liam Williams with Vandergalian, Lucas Vandergalian and Garrett Gitzel on D. Gitzel keeps it in the left wing point, makes a movement in the middle of the ice, throws a backhander, blocked in front by Goss. Ahlenfeld wins the race, throws it out front, stolen by Joe Zhao with just over 1.5 to go in the second period. Logan Gauss pins his man, Williams and Gann up against the wall. Zhao steals in his own zone. Chip comes up to Lund, kept in by Lucas Vandergalian. Now Sean Kean's trying to get it out. He does. He gets it up for Adrian Lund. Lund will come against Garrett Gitzel. Gitzel pokes it away with his skates. Gitzel chips it back up the boards. Lund will steal it. Lund chips one just wide of the net of Braxton Geezy. Lucas Vandergalian in his own zone cuts through the middle of the ice. Vandergalian now brings it up the left wing wall with speed. Vandergalian's got a rush attempt. He'll jump it in deep and he'll go chase. He'll beat Gauss to it. Got a man out in front. Goes off some skates and through the legs of Coppersmith. 40 seconds to go in the period. John Phillips brings it up the left-hand wall now. Phillips got some speed. Phillips got a rush. Garrett Gitzel trying to back check. Shot. Glove saved by Geezy. Held with 31 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah, didn't have a whole lot on that shot, not able to get some good wood on it, but enough to get the cover.
It's a good play by Giese.
Yeah.
Or by Garrett Gitzel to back check and pressure in the middle of the ice. No room for John Phillips to go really other than to shoot that puck. Brody Bishop will take the draw against John Phillips.
Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
Draw one, but it's picked up by Patty Lane, gives it to John Phillips. Phillips off a skate, goes off the skate of Giese and just wide.
I thought that was in for a second. Just a slow-moving, deflected puck.
15 seconds now. Teach out, throws it in the middle of the ice, right on the stick of Sanchez. What a pass. Sanchez through the middle of the ice. 10 seconds to go in the period now. Bishop fires a pass out in front. Off some skates by Million. Brody Bilkey pins it up against the wall. Bishop tries to get to it cleanly, throws it out in front, and covered by Coppersmith at the horn. And that is how we stand. 7-4 second period goals for the Warriors. 3 of them coming via the power play. With our technical difficulties with our computer freezing, we're going to take a quick break. We'll get that refixed, and we'll come right back. We'll let Dom do it.
It's electric.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, we are back here for the third period as we're going to get a penalty
Yep.
to start us off.
Going to go another one on John Phillips, and probably not what you want to do, send this team to the power play.
No, they were 3 for 3 in that second period. And they'll get another shot here, up 5. We got our scoreboard back and running. Sticking with us through the restart. So at the 16-second mark of the third period, we got a power play for the Warriors.
I'm enjoying that now.
It'll be Malachi Gann for the draw. And Adrian Lund. It'll be won by Lund as he pushes it out through center ice. Lund now up shorthanded, not able to get past the penalty box and through center ice. He'll push it out, and the Warriors will have to regroup. Warriors up now. Over center ice is Gitzel. Able to push it into the blue line, but Lund's there to disrupt. Back out to the neutral zone. As Lund battles along the wall, 3 Warriors to Lund's 1, and brought in by Gitzel. Gitzel now through the slot, takes a shot wide. Back out. Through the slot again, but Lund is there all over the ice today for Adrian Lund. Shot blocked before it can get through. Behind the goal line now. Another one blocked. Warriors weren't paying attention, but able to hold at the line instead. Looking for a change. Deflected. Shot in front. Good stick play there by number 33, Camden Rusinek.
It was Gann looking for the hat trick.
Absolutely. Push now through center. Joe Zhao, one of the only goal scorers. And we will get a tripping call, is what was called. Not the hook, as Justin would like.
Should have been a hook.
Instead,
He didn't
we get
fall.
the tripping.
He didn't fall. It wasn't a trip. It was a hook.
And it'll be a the tripping call on Gitzel.
Right, a hook.
And
I said it was a hook.
4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds. So at the minute 23 mark of the third period, hooking call on Gitzel.
So you'll see the first power play attempt for DC Everest after this 4-on-4 ends.
As long as they can regroup, Phillips ready to get out of the box for the power play opportunity after 4-on-4. Face off to the right of Giese. Won by Everest, pushed along, trying to get to it. And they do. Joe Zhao trying to hold along the blue line. Warriors able to clear out. They will with Teach out. Up and back through the neutral zone. Warriors still have possession. Slid in. Now Brody Bilkey has it. Out to the neutral zone once again, but Warriors able to step up and grab the puck. It'll now be a power play for about a minute. Shortened power play after 4-on-4. However, a shorthanded opportunity here for Larson. But DC Everest able to collapse and push it out to neutral zone. They do have the man advantage here for the next minute or so as Phillips now out of the box. Tried to bring it in. Warriors again back. Chips it into the O-zone. Everest able to regroup, push it through center. Joe Zhao bring it in for DC Everest. 22 seconds left on the power play. Tries to put a shot on the slot. Blocked in front. Joe Zhao again. Pass through the slot. Open in front. Just wide. I think Giese got a piece of that one. Rimmed around the boards. Back out to the blue line. Held. Shot this time from the blue line. Deep. Deflected in front. Rebound opportunity. Held by Giese. A hold here, and we will get a face-off to the left of Giese.
Gets a lot of the box power play ends there. Good kill for the Warriors.
So 5-on-5. Just about 3 minutes into the third period. A 5-goal lead for the Warriors. Take the draw this time as Sean. Push it to the blue line and just chips out. So DC Everest will have to regroup. Camden Rusinek has it. In through. Adrian Lund back on the ice. Trying to will this team back into it. Has Lund so far this period. Him and Joe Zhao have been all over the ice. A great back check here by the Warriors, able to even get to it first. Or forecheck, I should say. Puts it in the slot, and it's going to be covered by Coppersmith. Thanks, I had to remember. I've been saying Giese so much in the last couple of minutes since I've been calling the third. And Coppersmith with his first good save of the third period to cover it. Face off to the right of Coppersmith. Will begin to draw for the Warriors. Looking to get some ozone pressure. Gitzel, shot from the point. Rimmed around. Warriors are first to it. Spun around, shot to the slot. Sticked away. Good back check by DC Everest. Gitzel has it again along the boards. Gitzel another shot right through the crease, but just wide. Over to reclaim it is Vander Galian. And he has it along the boards again. This time he is tripped. It'll be a power play for the Warriors as Oscar Pregler will head to the box for a tripping call. So a power play again for the Warriors, who are 3 for 4 now on the day because of that 4-on-4 opportunity at the 3:57 mark.
No, Jeff walked away, so it's not as good when you do it.
So Pregler to the box for tripping at 3:57 in the third. Another power play opportunity for the Warriors. 3 for 4 on the day. Big reason why they've extended this lead out to 5. Shot from the nearly at the blue line. Another shot to the center. Passing opportunity, backhanded, hits the net. And we'll see Joe Zhao up through. A shorthanded break here. As Phillips now has it into the offensive zone. Around, taken back by the Warriors. Trying to get up on this power play opportunity. Held to the line by Logan Gauss. Gauss again holds at the line. Tries to push it back down. Warriors have possession again. Out through the neutral zone is Brody Bishop. Just in. They say good at the line. But a nice board battle there. Won by Camden Rusinek. Shot gets blocked before it can even get through. And Zhao will have it. Out to the neutral zone. No, good hold. And a shot to return it. Behind the goal line along the boards. Puck goes out to the slot. Shot on the power play. Can't get it through for Bishop. Little battle. Zhao now has it. Bishop on the line. Phillips now on the line. But Warriors, good defensive stick there. From Keldon Larson, who's got a breakaway opportunity. Shot through the 5-hole and scores. A beautiful steal in the neutral zone by Keldon Larson, and then takes it home and gets the goal through the 5-hole, and Justin hits the instant replay, and we're able to see it again. Nice little back forth, backhand to forehand, and a goal goes home for Keldon Larson. When he's not playing hockey, Keldon loves being Avery's favorite uncle. He loves baseball and hanging out with his friends. As DC Everest now down by 6. And the Warriors up here in the third period. Here comes Gann in. Oh, what a move. What a move, and that's the hat trick for Malachi Gann. A beautiful goal, takes it to the left wing from his forehand to his backhand, back to the forehand, and pots it over the glove of Coppersmith. It is now 9-2. So the hat trick for Gann at the 5:38 mark. The clock will start to run now after this face-off. And will not stop except for, Justin, when you say injuries, goals, and penalties? Face-off won by the Warriors. It'll be Gann again. This time just slides it in. Over to recover is Pregler. Up the boards, held at the line by Gann. All over the ice here in this third period, even after recording his third goal. Gann once again steals it. Opportunity in the slot. Gann had it for a second, back to the boards. DC Everest will look to break out. And it's Lund to do that breakout. He's got an opportunity. No man to beat. Shot on. Oh, a beautiful goal over the glove of Giese. A goal for Adrian Lund. His second to make it 9-3. At the 5:13 mark. Nope, 6:13. Told you that mental math is sometimes difficult.
Sometimes math is just difficult.
I agree. I agree. Warriors now have it through the neutral zone. Into the O zone. Spun around is Larson. Had that nice breakaway goal to make it 8 goals for the Warriors. Now up to 9. It's 9-3. Battle along the boards here. Who will come away with it? Still battling. Look to be cleared for a second. And it'll be DC Everest that has possession. Joe Zhao. Up to Holcomb, who loses it in the neutral zone. Fanned on a pass there, but Holcomb will have it and put it in. DC Everest looking for some more O-zone time, but the Warriors will send it in. Recovered by Rusinek and sent around. Joe Zhao is there, battling along the boards. He'll blow a tire. Saved there by Coppersmith, and all of a sudden, a just shot that got through. Wasn't expecting it, but Coppersmith was there. DC Everest able to clear the zone, and Phillips waiting in the neutral zone. Phillips will bring it in. Poked away, though, by Vandergalen. Had to find it for a second there. Another battle along the boards. Got out and just skips by the blue line. So DC Everest will have to regroup. Send it back in below. It'll be covered by Giese. He will elect to take the face off. With just about 7 minutes to go. 6-goal lead for the Warriors. Just looking to hold on to this one. Face off to the left of Giese after he held that one. It'll be Sean Kean to win the face off. But it's quickly stolen by who else but Malachi Gann. He'll come in looking for 4. Move to the backhand just wide of the goal. Look for the wraparound, but he is not called for a penalty behind the net. Looking for a tip out front, and it's going to go around. Back out to the blue line, shot from there. Deflected in front and stopped before it could get to Coppersmith. Back around, tried to center it. Tries it one more time, out to the slot, no good. Gitzel will fire from the point. Back behind. Battle near the face-off dot. Sent back to the boards. On it is Jack Voigt. Centers it just to the wide. Gann was there as DC Everest looks to bring it out of their zone. Good forecheck there from Gitzel. Able to get the puck again. Take a shot, couldn't get through. Gann again tries to turn around. Ooh. Pushed him down in the O-zone. Gitzel to the line. DC Everest looks to clear. Gitzel still there. Gitzel and Gann playing catch in the O-zone here in this one. Gitzel tries to put it through again, blocked by Everest, and they will finally relieve the pressure and get it clear. Sean Keon to send it down. Lund was there. Keon couldn't hold at the line. Back on for them is Rusinek. And Brody Bilkey. Rusinek will send it in. A change there was the Warriors on it. They have Voigt down here by the blue line. Couldn't get it to him. Couldn't find him in time. So instead, Sanchez brings it in. Voigt now along the wall. Come below the red line. Sent around by Rusinek. Held at the blue line. Shot from the point. Just goes wide. Back out Warriors still have possession. Trying to circle through the O-zone. Pass to the point again. That time just a little fanned on. Couldn't get enough on the shot as DC Everest will clear. Couldn't find the puck for a second. Got it now on the stick of Joe Zhao. Warriors steal but kept alive in the O-zone momentarily. Still is. Zhao back in it. Adrian Lund down low. Behind the goal line. Pass stopped by a skate, and the Warriors have it. Have it outside in the neutral zone, but recovered by 00 Logan Gauss. Lund just chips it in. Again, pass disrupted. Tries to be brought in by Millian. Warriors have it. Voigt, they can get it to him. Still not looking for Voigt. Could be offside. Nope, they're going to say it's safe at the line. Turn around. Larson couldn't get it through to Voigt. Rusinek just sends it down. This could be icing if it has the juice. Nope. It does not. Don't know if Justin was shaking his head because he didn't know it was going to get there or a deflection that I didn't see. Here he comes. Garrett Gitzel able to put it in. A rebound opportunity. Couldn't get it home. Just fanned on a rebound opportunity to make it double digits. 3:40 to go. Point from the blue line. Deflected before it could reach goal. And down below, Gitzel on it again. Out to Huff. Chelsea Huff couldn't hold on to it, so DC Everett will clear. Neutral zone now. Gann there battling. Phillips will send it ahead, but Gitzel there to recover for the Warriors. Keon couldn't handle the puck, and the Warriors will have it back in. Just sent it wide of the goal. Good thing Coppersmith had that one wide because it didn't look like he thought it was going to be on net, and it was closer than I thought it was going to be. Phillips and Gann. Gann around. Gann, 2 men to beat on a 1-on-2. Gets it to the slot. There's a man there, but good stick by Oscar Pregler to make sure there was no danger. Phillips now has it. Coming up, 1 man to beat, and he couldn't do it. So send it back out. Neutral zone. Possession for the Warriors. Steal there. We will get a tripping call, I would assume. Don't necessarily know if there was a little extracurricular on it. But a tripping call on who is that? 67, Brody Bishop. At the 12:36 mark, tripping call, 12:36, 9-3 game. And DC Everest will go on the power play. They are 0 for 2 today, but one of them was short. After the 4-on-4 time, only had about 50 seconds. Heavy shot there, just wide, hits the boards. And the Warriors will rim it around, just gets out. Couldn't hold, was Rusinek. Back in now for Joe Zhao. Battling, good battle there for the Warriors to get it out of play, and those will be offsides. So 2 minutes to go. Clock still runs, which means the penalty still runs. It's only a minute left on the tripping minor from Bishop. Must be once it hits 7, it's going to be running clock the rest of the game.
No, it's 6, I think, actually.
Oh. Warriors have it after the faceoff. However, Everett will recover on a puck that was just dumped in. Minute and a half to go. As Kean tries to get it away. Spun around, shot on, no good. Coppersmith able to get a pad on it and push it out. Back into the slot. Allen felt nearly had a goal there. That time just able to push it through. Again, held in at the blue line. Warriors just chip it down low, trying to hold on to this 6-goal lead with a minute left. Down low again, Everest able to clear. This one will be called off as a deflection happens. So 52 seconds to go. As Larson's battling along the boards with Phillips. Pushed out and into the neutral zone. Warriors with speed through the neutral zone. Here comes Bishop, Not able to get a shot off. Shot in the zone. Another one. This one just wide. Bishop throws the skate off. Player that was on top of him as Phillip comes up. 20 seconds to go. One last rush here for DC Everest. Disrupted by the Warriors. Able to get a stick through and push it aside. As we are running out of time here, the Warriors got one maybe shot here with Voigt. Voigt through the neutral zone. They'll just take it to the boards and ice this one. 9-3 your final score. The Waupun Warriors take the third place here in the Pee Wee Prison City Shootout. As Justin's got a good shot of the celebration. As this team wins by 6 goals off of a great power play today. A lot of power play opportunities for the Warriors, and they made them pay, as I believe they potted home 3 goals with the extra attacker, as we'll see the handshake line, starting with our goalies, Geezy and Coppersmith. So that'll do it for this one here in the third place championship game. We are going to cover our next one. Justin, what'd you say was on tap?
It is Medford taking on the Warriors of Waupun, the third place game of the Bantam tournament.
We will be back with that one at 11:30 for puck drop there after the Zamboni goes through. We thank you for joining us here on Jeff's live streams, and make sure to check out that next stream if you're interested. After this, we will be back. This was Justin and Dominic on the call. We thank you for joining us as we have some more hockey action today.